Pardon me, folks. Good evening. How are we? Hope you're all good. What am I doing here? Cocking up. Right, so we're live. Hello. We haven't done one of these for a while, have we, folks? So welcome in. And if you're watching this on the pre-replay, then don't forget to smash the like button and like and subscribe and all that jazz. Yeah. Hope you're all good. It's been quite a hectic last week. Weather didn't really help. We had to go to work in the rain on the bike. Me and Mrs. Kernow got soaked through more than once, and that's the only vehicle we've got two motorbikes, folks. Well, we've got more than one bike, but two are on the road. And so, yeah, I've got a windshield on the front of the bike now. You'll notice that on the next bike video I upload. I've got one in the background. Mike, hi Mike, how you doing, mate? I've got one bike video to upload yet, but then tomorrow, maybe before I go to work, might be able to do a new bike upload, folks. Yeah, I hope you are well, Mike. Hope you're all good, mate. So, yeah, okay, I'm glad you're okay, mate. So I'm just going to do a couple of. I've just had a message from Mr. Matthew Williams, the secret vault. So what's this all about? All right, okay. I don't know if I can disclose that or no, but I may do, but not right in a minute. Anyway, let's just do a check a minute, just to make sure that we are coming through. Whoops, nice and clear. Just to double check, because we don't do many live streams. Yeah, it's working all right. Excellent. Cool. Brilliant. Good stuff. Yeah, we don't do many live streams, folks, but I do like to update what's been going on and what we've got planned and stuff like that. So, so hello, the 6 people in there. How you doing? Hope you're all good. So we've got a video going live tonight, folks, and it's what I've filmed today, this afternoon. And it was basically Mingoose, which is a valley not far from where we live. Bear with one a moment. Multitasking again. Right, okay. The Valley of History. A walk to Chapelporth. So we walked from Mingoose, which is a small little hamlet in between Porthtowan and St Agnes, all the way down through the valley, right down to Chapelporth and right on the beach. And today, folks, if you live in Cornwall, you'll know what I'm on about. Today, the wind was pretty bad. Ahoy, Captain! How you doing, mate? Yeah, it's quite windy today. I did take the drone with me, but I just couldn't fly, folks. I was absolutely gutted about that because I was determined to try and get the drone up. I did try, but as soon as I got about 15 meters up, it was being blattered all over the place. So I decided to call it a day. Call it a day, folks. Yeah. So we called it a day with the drone anyway. So I don't know what the weather's like out there right now, but it has been pretty bad, hasn't it, folks? Right. So the last time we did a live stream was how long ago? Oh, 2 weeks ago. Right. Okay. So it's not that long then. So I thought it was longer than that, but obviously not. Oh, you had some missions down at Hale, Captain. Oh yeah, yeah. I just couldn't fly, mate. Even though I've got the big drone, which is this beast here. I don't know if I showed you this or no, but it's in here, folks. This is the beast. There you go. That is the Air 3. The Air 3. And I'll just show you. It's got a dual camera. Don't know if you guys can see that. Wait a minute. Can you see that? There you go. So it's got telephoto lens, so it can zoom in quite far, as you probably have noticed on the videos. I've got an ND filter on there at the minute, but it's a low light one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it is, Mike. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I've got the other drone here, which doesn't really get used much now. This one here, look. This is the Mini 4 Pro, and as you can look, it's camo edition. Yeah, nice little drone, but this is now obsolete because it's got an ND filter on it. The Mini 5 Pro has come out, so I can't. Mrs. Kernow said I can't I'm not allowed to buy the Mini 5 yet. I've got to wait till next year, folks. So we'll get the Mini 5 next year. But I'm not going to buy the controller because, as you probably are aware, this controller does the Air 3, Mini 4 and Mini 5. So I don't need to buy another controller. So I'll just buy the drone itself, like, you know. So I don't need doublers of the same thing, do I really? Excuse me. Sorry, folks. Yes, yes, Captain. Yes, that's correct, mate. Yeah, so I am restricted where I can fly this one. But as you probably are aware, I normally fly in the countryside anyway, so I'm okay, like, you know, sort of thing. So it's pretty cool, isn't it? So, since the last live stream, what have I been doing? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Let's have a look. Let's go back into the Kernow history. Okay. So let's go back. So we did, obviously, two weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, we did Alistair Crowley's cottage at Zenner, and we did a recon mission. I don't know if I've released that or no. Oh, we haven't actually been there yet. So yeah, me and David's not been seen on the channel for a few weeks now. So David's coming back this week. I think Thursday we might be doing something. I'm not 100% sure yet. It could be an urbex or it could be a paranormal. So we're not really sure. So we did the Lost Railway Viaduct, didn't we, folks? Do you remember? That was just about 2 weeks ago, and that is Wheel Liberty Viaduct, which was part of the Truro Tanuki branch, and that was closed. I think it was it Dr. Beecham, or was it? I think it was slightly before Dr. Beecham, actually, but it's around that sort of time. And now it's just an abandoned site, basically, and a lot of the local farmers have filled in the land and what have you. And then after that, we did the butter market. Let's catch up with the chat. Danny, hi mate, how you doing? Adrian, Mr. B, Mini Adventures, hi mate, how you doing? So after the railway video that I did, or walking to it, basically, we did the butter market, which was St. Ruman's fireworks display. Now, I would have liked to have done the drone that night, but we was out with family members and my son's girlfriend's parents and what have you. So I couldn't really do it. So I've had the phone with me, so I decided to do it that way. And yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Basically, it's okay. After that, we did uh, motorcycle ride, the long walk. Ah, yes, the long walk. So the long walk was looking for a World War II starfish site, which we did, and that was kind of a success, really, because it's 3 videos in one. So the long walk is basically a time lapse, and it's all speeded up, and then you've got the next video, which is the same video but normal time, So I don't know if anybody did get that keyring that I left up there or no. And then you've got the main video itself of me going to the World War II decoy airfield starfish site. That was quite good. And then after that, can't believe how many views we got on it. Finding history at Idlis Woods. Now, Idlis Woods or Idlis Woods, if I get it right. Did I do a reconnaissance video? Yes, yes, Danny. Yeah, I did. I don't know if I've made that public. I probably have. Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, mate. I don't know if I made that public. Did I make that public? The recon mission. Oh, yes, it is public, Danny. Yeah, yeah. So the recon mission, Danny knows where that is, but it's a wooded area somewhere near to where we live, and we're going to do a ghost hunt there at some point. So that's really good. So Idlis Woods, that was a good day. That was. I actually enjoyed that. Um, I knew about the firing range there or the butts, but I couldn't. Last time I went there, folks, I couldn't find it. So I was there scouring the maps and doing a lot of research, and it said somebody put a comment up on something ages ago saying that there's some steps going down. So obviously I found the steps. At the time I wasn't really sure what I was looking at. I thought it was something completely different, like the um, gunpowder works, which because there was a gunpowder works down in that place, and so got to it, went down into it, and suddenly realised this is the firing range. Holy shit! Sorry, language. So that was really cool. So I think we're going to do a ghost hunt there, just to see because I've never seen anybody do anything like that there before. So I don't know when we're going to do that, but before Crimbo, put it that way, definitely before Crimbo. So that'll be quite good, wouldn't it, folks? And of course, after that, we last Monday we did the Valley of Mining Secrets. Now that valley was an unknown to me, basically. Now there is a right of way right through it. I didn't know that until one of you lovely subscribers said about that. So I went on the council interactive map where all the paths are, and yes, there is a right of way right through it. So I'm definitely going back there, folks, because there's more. I've missed stuff basically because what happened was that's a Jeffro joke, isn't it? Um, there was a lorry coming down the farm bit, and I panicked, and I thought. So I decided to get out of it basically, but luckily I had the drone up at the time. If you watch the video at the end, you can actually see the lorry going up, so it wasn't really that bad, really. So, but there is a right of way there, so it's all good. Captain, yes, mate. Yeah, most definitely. I'm just gonna have a drink a moment. Cheers, folks. Nice bit of lemonade. Not. Pardon. Okay. Right. So yeah, the valley. I didn't know that there was a arsenic labyrinth there. I didn't know that there was mining building remains down there. I didn't know about that bulldozer, the John Deere bulldozer, which is probably dated from the 1940s by the looks of it. Our crew member David was saying about doing. Can we start it? Can we play around with it and get it started? I'm not going to do that. There's no way. So I am going to go back there, hopefully before Christmas, and we'll do a follow-up video on that. So that should be quite good, shouldn't it? So after that video, we did a drone flight on the supposed snow day in Cornwall. Now, I have been told somebody has said to me that Northish, Cornwall, and as far down as St Austell got a bit of snow that day, but we didn't get any apart from a bit of sleet, folks. But obviously, I managed to get the drone up inside the town of Redruth, And yeah, that's been very well received. So I'd just like to thank you all for watching that. That was really, really good. So excellent. After that, we did Cornish Adventures, the Honda Super Cub, which is our bike that we do. And then after that, we've done the Saints Trail. Now, this is Mrs. Kernow's idea, that was, and it was a success. You know, it's a success. So I'm really pleased about that. And also, Mrs. Kernow wanted us to do a ghost paranormal investigation inside the tunnel which goes underneath the railway down where we were near the Saints Trail. So that's quite good. And of course, yesterday we released a another video riding the Honda again. And today I've been down at Mingoose, which is down near Porthtowan and St Agnes, is a little tiny hamlet. There's a public right of way that goes right down through the valley, right down to Chapelporth, and that will be going live tonight at 10 something, 10:30, is it? Yeah, I forgot what time that's going live, but never mind. Not to worry. But that's going live at 10 something. I think it's 10:20 or something like that tonight. And of course, I've got another video on today as well, and that is another walk where I walk from Chapelporth all the way back to the engine house, and right at the end we stick the camera right in the drainage adit. So that should be quite good, folks. Yes, Captain. Yeah, most definitely, mate. Yeah. So yeah, you know, we've got a few things going on in the background, folks. I've got a few more locations that we've had pinpointed. I'd just like to thank Captain Cornish for that, and Ghouls and Fools, is it? I forgot now. Sorry, mate. I've ripped it to bits, haven't I? But there's another gentleman called Jim on Instagram who does share a lot with me as well. So I do like give locations back in return. So, you know, that's all good, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Okay. Fools and ghouls. There you go, folks. Thank you, Captain, mate. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely helped us out a few times as the captain as well. And a few others there which I'm not going to mention um because they're not on social media. So we're going to be doing a meetup with the crew again soon because the crew have not been seen for a while. David's not been seen for a little while. So we need to meet up with them real soon. We'll probably end up doing a fry up before Christmas, folks, like because we normally do sort of things like that. So yeah, it's all good. We've got a lot of things going on in the background. So I'm just going to check something there a moment. 1 minute, 1 moment, please. We was hoping to get um, get the boat out this year, but well, we have got the boat out this year, but we haven't actually been able to go out with that for a little while. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm just going to advertise on Facebook group that we're live now. Sorry if you can hear my son, folks. He's gaming. There's a lot of online gaming with his friends. Right. That's not responding for some reason. Why is that? Ah. Charlie, shut up. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of this minute. 1 moment, please. Right. Okay. So we're back. Here we go. No worries, Mr. B. No worries, mate. Bleak water. Do you mean black water, mate? Yeah. Okay. Right. So we're back. Right. Okay, folks. So we are going to do some more urbex. We haven't done any of that for a little while, to be fair. There is a few locations that we know about. There is a few locations that we've done which we cannot give it out publicly because we had permission to go to these places, and they basically said to us not to reveal the location publicly. So we can't really do that, unfortunately. But there is a couple of places we want to look at. There's one place down in West Cornwall. Now, I don't know if Mike or Captain knows about this, but near St. Just, there's a fugu, and it's at a particular farm. I have pinpointed it. I'm sure I did. Yes, I did. Here we go. Is that it? One moment. No, that's not it there. It's over here. Ah, there we go. So, Mike and Captain, if you're down in West Cornwall anytime, near Pendine Lighthouse, there's Pendine Manor House. Um, it's basically a farm, right? And it's quite easy to find it, to be fair, because it's actually got a castle um, pinpointer on it, and it's got Pendine Fugu. Now, another chap who we know, he's called Dark Cornwall. I think he's on Instagram. He's done a video of that fairly recently, and so it seems that you are allowed to go to it. It is actually pinpointed there. Probably send the captain a link to that. That could be good for you guys because it's quite interesting. And then probably afterwards, if you want to get a bit more content, you could go down to the lighthouse and maybe get your drone up around there because that'll be quite good. Because I've done a bit of droning around there, and also um, just where the lighthouse is. If you're going down that way, it's a little cove called Boat Cove. That could be good as well. It's just an idea. Oh, right. Okay, mate. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's an option for you guys because that's something that I'm going to do at some stage. Okay, Danny. Cheers, mate. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, Captain, you can fly there, mate. It's outside of the no-fly zone. The actual boundary for the no-fly zone is it's up the coast a bit because you can fly at Levant Mine, but just back towards Batalic, it's the boundaries right there. So so if you keep away from higher Levant Mine, because where that is, that's roughly where the boundary is, sort of thing. Um, so yeah, you can fly there, so you should be okay. Yeah, that should be all right. Yeah. The thing is with the no-fly zones and that they've got a jamming system going on at the minute. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but a frequency jamming thing, which I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't. But Yeah. So I don't really know what's going on with that. Right, there we go. So the weather, folks, the weather has been an utter pain in the you know what of late. Utter, utter pain. And I've been really fed up with it this week. And I know it doesn't look like it, but we have struggled to get stuff on YouTube. Well, yeah, Captain, I had no issues either, mate. I flew a couple of days ago, and nothing on the drone at all. Mind you, the drone was updated. I don't know if you had an update the other day or no, but I updated the drone from DJI, and it's worked faultlessly. You know, because obviously now and again, folks, they do update, so you got to do that if you didn't know that. So yeah, so that's a good idea. So I'm going to try and do that before Christmas, pending Manor Fugu, because there's not that many Fugus in Cornwall. There's another one near Houston Way, I think it is. We've done that one. It's on a big estate. No, near the Lizard area, if I remember rightly. Uh, let's see if we can find the other Fugu. I think it's around there, isn't it? Is that it there? Oh, I don't know. I seem to have lost myself now. We're lost in Google Maps, folks. Not very good, is it? Yeah, so I think the weather's going to be a factor going forward now. There you go. It's Trellawarren Estate, folks. There's a Fugu there on their land. I think I filmed that with Two Wheel ages back, which was quite good. So, yeah, very good. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's an ancient village there. That's interesting. I think Time Team might have done a dig there many years ago, if I remember rightly. Very interesting. What's a fugu? A fugu is an ancient underground chamber, Mike. It's where ancient people used to presumably bury their dead or store perishables like food and things like that, and harvest and stuff like that. Um, it's a very ancient thing. Now, somebody did actually comment on there's another one here somewhere, and there's another chamber of it where it's not been breached. It's sealed up. It's been sealed up for God knows how long. So yeah, it's an ancient chamber. Now there is another interesting ancient place that we've had a look at before, and I need to go and have a look again if I can find it in a minute. Here we go. Carn Uni Ancient Village. Now I'm not sure if Captain's been there. He may have been. But that's got a underground kind of chamber as well, and it's very interesting. I have done that location probably 2 or 3 times now, and I can't fly no drone there, unfortunately, because it's in the jurisdiction of Land's End Airport, which is a no-fly zone. So I can't fly there, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. But also, not far from Carn Uni, there's an ancient fort, and it's called Caerbrun, Carnbryn, Bran, Yeah, I'll spell it, folks. Okay, Caerbran. Now, I should really know how to pronounce that, shouldn't I? Really, but it's a bit of a tongue tire, unfortunately, folks. It really is. Yeah. So the thing is with these locations, they're at least 25, 30 miles from where we live, which when the weather's not very nice, it's not very good to go riding the bike all that way, sort of thing. Now, I have got a good few ideas, folks, but I need it. I don't mind the cold so much. It's the wet. It's the wet that really affects me. So I need to. I need to know I've got a dry period for a few days, and then I'll go down and check it out. But we've got some ideas. We've got a few good ideas, but I need it to be dry for that. Right. Okay. I'm just going to sort this out a minute. One moment, please. Right. Okay. Where's the phone? There's the phone. Just want to check something a minute, folks. Hmm. Okay. It's rather strange. Right. Okay. Oh yeah. That's okay, Captain. Yeah. Brilliant. Right. So we've got a few more World War II locations which I need to go and have a look at. A couple of them are going to be revisits. Near Newquay, I need to get hold of the owner really to get permission. But there's a radar site just outside of Newquay, and I think Captain did kind of point me in the right direction to the owners. So, Captain, if you were to be so kind as to remind me where the farm that owns that particular radar site, if you're coming from Goonhaven, if you're coming from Goonhaven, right, and you're going towards Newquay, you know that radar site on the left-hand side of the road there. If you could, I don't know if you can remember, but Um, I remember you said that you had permission to go there one time. Now I've been there more than once, of course, but I really want to get permission to do it again. And because we did do a ghost hunt there one time, and we did pick up some strange anomalies where the main um, buildings were, the bits where the roof is all hanging off, basically. So apparently there's a white van there now, and so I me and David did try it probably early. I think it was earlier this year, and we heard a noise inside of the van. So yeah, if you would be so kind, mate, to maybe point me in the right direction of the landowners, so I can just get permission rather than grabbing it by the horns and rolling with it, because I think Mr. Two Wheel did say that the landowner's getting fed up with people just turning up and exploring and what have you. So if I can get permission. Now, I do know the other side of the road. I do know the farmer there, and I think I can get permission to look at the other side at the other side of the road, which I've never done it. So I'm pretty sure we could probably gain access to that site, but I want to officially do it um, with official permission, basically from the owner, because I think it's the right thing to do. For that anyway, because I don't really want to push my luck too much with it. So yeah, so we're going to do that site at some stage. I don't know if we'll do it before Christmas. We may do. Um, Obviously, there is the army camp at Penhale. I think we have done that quite a bit. Might do one more visit to that site, um, a lone visual, and see if I can just have a good look about, because I think that site is going to be changing soon. I don't think that site is going to stay as it is for much longer. I do know that the security there, so I think the kind of premium time to do that is probably at dusk. Um, yeah, I'm not going to say when I'll do that. I don't know. It might be next year, but I think it will be a lone visual. Uh, which, yeah. Okay, mate. Yeah, no worries. Right. Okay. Now there is um, a couple of areas we want to look at again, and St Mirren RNAS airfield. I want to have another look at that because I did briefly have a look. I think Mr. Two Will might be interested in that. Um, so we're going to have a look at that and probably have a look at some of the buildings. The thing is with that site, it is owned, of course, and I'm confident I have spoken to somebody who is in direct contact with the person who owns the site or owns part of the site, because it's two separate entities now. So it looks like I might be able to get permission to have a look around there, which would be the right thing to do. And there is the thing is right, with the World War II time frame. Well, yeah, Mike. Yeah, that's correct, mate. There is bats there, and they are a protected species. And so I hope that the site is retained. But you know what some of these developers are like; they're quite ruthless. Now, Newquay, St Austell. Now there is something up around here which I know about, and it's a World War II, basically OB, which is an underground movement which they would have done during World War II. And there is a bunker up there, which I know where it is, but I kind of got to it, but I didn't actually get physically inside it. But I've been told from several different people that it's well preserved, and I need to get up there before next summer so I can have a look at it. So that should be quite good. Once I've done it, Captain, I will give you the location so you and Mike can have a look, because that'll be quite good. Also, there is the thing is right, folks. The majority of the World War II sites in Cornwall, around like a 30-mile radius from where the HQ is here, we've pretty much done them all. There is the odd one or two, but the majority of it has been done. I do want to go back to Davidstow Airfield, RAF Davidstow. We have been up there a few times. We have done a paranormal investigation at the Davidstow Airfield and Cold War Museum. Sorry, I'll start again. Davidstow Airfield Cornwall War Museum. We did a ghost hunt there with some fellow investigators about 2 or 3 years ago. That was really good. So I think we might rearrange that at some stage, because Chris and David really enjoyed it. And it was really good, folks. It was really, really good. Um, so I need to work with them a bit more, to be fair. And of course, Davidstow Airfield. There's loads of little golden gems around there which we need to look at. And right at the south side of the airfield, I've not even been down there, folks. And apparently, from what I can see on the maps here, there's Stanton shelters, and there's miscellaneous buildings all the way along down there, which I've not even filmed any of it. So need to get up there and have a look at that at some stage. I don't know when I'll do that. I don't really fancy riding the bike up that far, to be honest. Oh, right. Yeah, Captain. Yeah, I know the one. Yeah, I think, yeah, we've done that one. Yeah. Talking about ROC posts, there's one um, right up on the Devon Cornwall border. I don't know if I've got it pinpointed. I think I have. Is that it there? Difficult to say. Oh, that's an OB, but I don't know that's if it's there. That's the thing. Yeah, Captain, up by Bood, north of Bood. There's GCHQ, right? Now there is some interesting bits around there which I'll have to ping you at some stage. But the thing is, I don't know where we stand about gaining access because according to Google Maps, because I went on to the Street View and it said MOD property keep out and all this. So if that is the case, then obviously it's a no go. But apparently there is a few things up there which are quite interesting. I might leave that till next summer, to be fair. But we've not been up that way for God knows how long, to be fair. Okay, yeah, there is an ROC post not far from there, and I'll ping you the location because it looks really, really good. Share. No, it's not letting me do it on here, which is a bit of a pain, isn't it? But never mind, not to worry. I thought Mr. Two Wheel would be in tonight, but he's not, is he? Where is he hiding to? He must be busy doing other things or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, never mind. Right, model kits. Now, you know that I build model kits, folks. I'm in the process of building this. This is a Ju-88 German World War II bomber. We've not finished it, basically. We've got the ass end done, pretty much, but it's still work in progress. But we have some new kits. I've got this, folks. This is a Bedford QL, World War II British Army truck, and this is a resin one, so this should be very, very good. It's a 135 scale, and I think I'm going to enjoy building that. Also, we've got World War II machine gun crew, 135 scale to build. And also we've got taken delivery of this one the other day, a 135 scale British Army truck, which is like the Bedford QL, but just slightly different, folks. But it's a 135 scale, so that'll be really, really good to build. Hopefully I can get that built before Crimbo. Also, we've got this, a pack 36, so that'll be really good. That will add to the scale. And also, I've got this one, folks. This is a goulash cannon. It's nothing to do with cannons. It's basically a World War II German field kitchen with the French truck, which obviously the Germans acquired. And it's 135 scale, so that's going to be really, really good to build. So I'm really happy with all of that. So I will be building some of the trucks before Crimbo, all being well. So that'll be quite good, wouldn't it? And we'll do them on a live stream as well. Captain, yes, mate. Yeah, I'm going to put them on display. I'm going to downstairs in the front room. We're going to get a glass cabinet, and we're going to put them on display down there. And I'm going to build dioramas. Now, a diorama is like a little area where the truck is, and it's got associated equipment around with it. So I reckon that'll be quite good. So, da, 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 so we got a lot of plans, folks. I need to consult with the crew to see what they would like to do. At the moment, we've not seen the crew for a little while, so yeah. Okay. So I think we've done fairly well recently because obviously it's obviously winter right now, and we are struggling a little bit with some locations, folks, and it's a time as well because obviously I do work. I'm not going to tell you where I work. The members know where we work. Mr. B, yeah, I've been building models for well since I was like knee high to a grasshopper. I think the first aircraft I built was a B-17 Flying Fortress 172 scale, which is quite a small scale really compared to what I'm into now because we're into 148 to 135 scale. I do have 172 or kits. David, hi mate, how you doing? Hope you're good. Welcome in. So yeah, we've been building kits for years, basically. A little confession, folks. David will know what I used to do. Um, David is a member of the crew, and he knows what I used to do. I used to buy model boats, build them, weight them down a little bit, and have a little um, Kinder egg, little yellow thing inside, filled it with flammable liquid. And what I would do is I would light it with some kind of fuse and let it sail out into this lake, and all of a sudden it goes boom, boom. That was back in the days before YouTube, folks. Now, obviously, we've been on this channel since 2015, but back in those days, I was just playing at it. It's only since 2017 that we've really been serious about what we do now, folks. And so it's yeah, it's really good. We definitely trying our best to keep the content fresh, but sometimes I do struggle, folks, and sometimes I do get a mental block. Sometimes with thinking, "Oh, bugger, I don't know what to do." Like Yeah, exactly, Captain. Yeah, we used to have French bangers, and they were really, really loud, and you'd have like a 5 to 6 second delay, and they were really, really good. They were honestly, they were awesome. But I don't do things like that now because I'm a good boy. Honest. Now, I think we're going to go back to the Roseland at some stage because there is something I would like to revisit, which I've done quite a while back, and I don't know if Adam's been to it or no, but there's a HAA battery over there, and I think we need to go back and do a revisit on that, see what condition it's like now. So that will be quite good. And also, I would like to go to place, which is, well, if you've been watching, folks, me and Mr. Two Wheel did go over there a while back, but there's like a big walk that I would like to do. According to um, the online map system that we use, there used to be an HAA battery there. I would like to have a look to see if there's anything left in the ground. So that would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? I used to crow scares. Yeah, brilliant. Good stuff, eh? So, right. Now, would like to do some upgrades with the cameras, folks, but because of Christmas, I don't know if I'm allowed to, because Mrs. Kernow will probably be on her high horse. But the DJI Action 6 has come out, and I've been told that the low light capability is quite good. So I don't know, but I cannot justify doing that now because it's too close to Christmas. And I will get it in the ear from Mrs. Kernow if I buy that. She will go mad. So better keep Mrs. Kernow happy, eh, folks? You know, and not treat myself to one of those just yet. So, but I think probably February. I'm hoping February might be okay, so I can potentially buy it then. Ah, yes, Captain. Ah, yes, that is something that has totally escaped my attention. I've got two kits. I've said it many times, and I've got two kits, and we and David went to, where was it, Carnmarth. We did magnet fishing at Carnmarth, folks, and we did get a few little bits and pieces, but not a lot, But I think a local river would be quite good, wouldn't it? Buy it from Mrs. Kerner and borrow it. Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? That really is a good idea. I should do that. Mind you, I've got four action cameras, folks. I've got this is the older one. That's the Action 3. And then you've got where is it? The Action 5. And then I've got these, folks. Look, I've got, oops, GoPro 11, is it? I don't know. Is that 12 or 11? I don't know what it is, but it's one of those. And then we've got I think that's the 10. That's the 10. I don't seem to use these much. I did buy the extra batteries with it and everything, and the media kits and everything, but I just don't seem to use it. That one's got the Max Media Mod lens on it, which makes it like a big fisheye. Can you see that? Yeah. So I need to use them really, don't I? I am a dope sometimes. But I use the Action 3 for motorcycle stuff, basically. That's what I use that one for. And this one, obviously, I use that today, folks. I use that one pretty much all the time. And then we've got this as well, which is the Pocket 3, which is a gimbalized camera, as you can see there. Look, folks. Yeah, there you go. See that? Pretty cool, huh? Quite a few well-known YouTubers use it. I think Mike's got this. Let me, Mike. It's pretty good. It's okay. They're talking about the number 4 coming out now. Right. Do you have any questions? Question time. This is the model making area right here. There's loads of bits and pieces. We've bought some new paints recently for the aircraft, so that'll be quite good. Any questions? Okay, Mike, you have a question. Fire away. Oh yeah, we're going to do a ghost hunt this week. Me and David. Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not 100% sure on location right now, but we've got loads. I need to start using this more, folks. I just don't seem to use it. Insta X3. I need to start using it. You have the Pocket 3. Yeah, this here, mate. Mike, you have that, yeah? You've got that, haven't you? That's the Pocket 3. Can you see that there? Pocket 3. Oh, Adam's in. Hi, how you doing, mate? Yeah, the Pocket 3. It's a good camera. I don't seem to use it. I mostly use, which one is it? This one. This one here is my go-to right now. It really is. I've got the metal case around it as well. I don't know if you're aware of this, but look at this minute. There you go. I got that case. Basically, it's a Ulanzi one. which basically protects it from getting hurt and what have you. But there's another reason. It's got the magnetic mounts there. Sorry, folks. And also it's got these here, look. If I can get them out. A bit fiddly. There we go. One. There you go. See them little clips there? So it's like a GoPro kind of style sort of thing. But yeah, that's my go-to right now. It really is. So I need to start using this. I only seem to use this when the batteries are flat on the other camera, because this camera here is no good in the wet. Did you know that, Mike? Don't go out in the wet. If it's pissing it down, you need to protect it because it's not waterproof. I found that out because I went out with it ages ago and I got moisture in the lens. It's gone now, but you know, it's it's a pain. But these cameras here, these ones and or the GoPro, they're completely waterproof. So for this time of year, this sort of camera is probably your best bet because you don't want something that you spent a stupid amount of money getting soaked through, do you? Not really. So I think action cameras are probably the best option, really, because it stops it from getting wet through, like, you know. I've got other cameras besides that anyway, so yeah, should be really good. Mike, yes, mate. Yeah, they are. Basically, they are. The thing is, with like I've said this before, GoPro were, well, I'm not saying they're completely crap, but back like 10 years ago, GoPro was king, wasn't it? But DJI have just overtaken them. They really have. It's like this camera here, the low light capability on that, like your Pocket 3, Mike. This has got low light as well. It's the same quality as what that is, you know. And it's bloody amazing. Am I catching up with the chat here a minute? Yes, Adam. Yeah, low light. Basically, it's about time. It's about time, right? That GoPro upped their game a bit and did the low light capability. Now, the thing is, this is the same package. Look, there's hardly any difference in the size. So the technology's there. So GoPro, you need to wake up and do the low light. Because if they did the low light, folks, I would invest into it because I've got loads of GoPro bits and pieces. I'm going to sneeze or something. Excuse me, bit of a cough. So GoPro, up your game, mates. In it, I think that's an ND filter on that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. This is the medium mod on this one. I haven't used them that long. I forgot how. Oh, there you go. So that's the original battery that came with it. What one is this? That's the 10. So I've had that one for quite a while. So the medium mod is quite a really what am I talking about? It's a really good upgrade. It's got the mic thing there, but it's also on the back, folks. It's got the USB-C, and it's also got a normal mic input. So if you've got a mic like this, you can use one of those with one of these, which is really cool. I'll tell you what. Also, I've got the battery handle that goes with these. I don't know if I can find it, but it's there anyway somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but it is there. But yeah, it's about time that GoPro did up the games night. Adam, we're all good. We're all good, mate. So, um, so we were talking earlier, Adam, before you jumped in about getting permission to look at a World War II radar site near Newquay. Newquay. Now, Captain Cornish hopefully is going to hopefully send me a message regarding the people that own the site. the rate, is it Tree View? Is it Treview? Trelue? I forget now. But I want to go back and do a full explore of all of it again, but I want to have permission. I don't want to just turn up. I will just turn up if I can't get permission and just do it anyway, but I'd rather have permission, to be fair. Now, the other side of the road, there is another bunker, and I actually do know the farmer that owns that. And it's a fairly strong chance I will get permission to have a look at that side, because I've been over to the other side a few times, to be fair, but we've never been over to the other side. So I'm going to seek permission from that farmer, because I do know who he is, which is half the battle, I think. So that'll be quite good. Treview, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Anyway, cheers, folks. Oh, yeah, thanks, Captain. I'll oh shit, swearing. Sorry. I'll reward you for that. Yeah, cool, mate. No worries. No worries at all. And also, we were talking about Nuki. We were talking about St. Evil. I would like to go back at St. Evil, but there's only certain parts of that airfield you can gain access to, because it is a radar site and we don't go on any active military sites at all, period. So, but there is bits around there, because we've done a fair bit around there, but there is some bits that I seen, because when we were down at St. Evil Church, in the field down there, there is some little bits, some buildings there, which I wouldn't mind to document. So that'd be quite good. Actually, there's something else there. I just noticed that. Good Lord. That could be an air raid show. I better put a save on that. There we go. Right. Cool. Got that saved. Brilliant stuff. Yes. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Good stuff, folks. Now, as I was saying earlier, um, we are going to be a bit limited for a little while. It's basically due to work. I I break up from work on the 18th of December, folks. So we've got a bit of time then to do a few things. So the thing is, if the weather, if it's a nice dry day, then I don't mind traveling. Um, so I will get up to different parts of the county and see if we can get some new videos done, folks. Because I've got quite a few pinpointers that I've been given, and I just need to go and have a look, basically. Um, there's a couple of urbex sites I'd like to go and have a look at, but I don't want to do urbex by myself. I don't think that's the right thing, really. I think it's always good to have someone with you. So we'll see how that pans out. Um, there's also, where is it? No, there's a place in North Cornwall called Polzeath. Oh. Now, me and my wife have got family up around there, and I've been told that there's a couple of things that we need to go and look at. There is a thing called the rumps. Now, it's a bit difficult to describe what it is, but it looks like some kind of fortification. It's right on the coast, and just need to go and have a look there, folks. That would make a good drone video. It really would, especially on a fairly still day. Um, yeah, so going to film that at some stage. There's a little island there as well, which looks very nice, and it would make an awesome video. So we need to go and have a look at that at some stage. Now, I think next year, folks, it will be time for us to leave Cornwall and to head into that foreign land of Devon. And I've got quite a few pinpointers up round there, loads actually. There's a place called uh, Howell Junction, and that was part of the Southern Railway. And the railway is known as the Withered Arm. And I think must have been three different junctions there at one time. So I would like to go and look at that because we are passionate about railways as well, and we haven't really done much of that. I think the last time we did any railway stuff is when I used to volunteer at the Helston Railway, and Bee's there. And she says, "Yay, Devon! Yeah, we're going to go Devon. We'll have to make sure we got a passport, haven't we?" Captain, is that up near your neck of the woods? Is that near Pentuan, mate? Because there is something there, isn't there? Yeah, I'm sure there is. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So we're going to be going to Howell Junction next year. Also, Oakhampton. There used to be a preserved railway line there, and there's the Malden Quarry up there, and that part of the railway track is now being mothballed apparently. And I don't know if Captain or Forsaken has been up there. You probably have, haven't you, chaps? You probably have. But there used to be a museum there. It used to be open, and I actually remember. I think it must have been the early 2000s when I went up there, probably with my uncle many years ago. And but yeah, it's part that used to be. You wouldn't believe it, folks, but that Malden Viaduct, right? That used to be a mainline railway. It used to be double track, and now there's nothing. It's just mad, mad. Now, where Malden Viaduct is, down below it, there's a few interesting bits and pieces down around there as well to look at. So it would probably be a whole afternoon spent up there, to be honest. Which I reckon that'll be good. One train left. Oh, you have been there, Mike, have you? Yeah, I thought you did. Barnstable to Plymouth B. Flipping heck. Oh yeah, that's all right, Mike. So that's coming. That will be next year. That will be during summer holidays next year. We will be blasting it and getting a lot further afield because it's about time, really. Because all we've done is Cornwall. I know we are Kernow. Kernow is Cornwall, but I've been told by many different people we need to start venturing out and away. So I need to pull my finger out and get on with it, folks, because there's loads of locations, and I just cannot stay in Cornwall forever, can I? But the thing is, we probably could just do Cornwall, but I just need to get further afield. Now, our stickers have been seen. I think we got some stickers in Wales. My son put them over there. We've got stickers at Weston-super-Mare. Crew members Chris and Sophie put them there. There's a sticker. You won't believe this, right? But there's a sticker on top of Snowdon, folks. And my lovely son done that for me. Right at the very top. So any of you watching, right, if you're in the area and you're right at the top of Snowdon, where the railway goes, have a look about because you'll see a Kernow sticker up there. There is one there because he put the sticker up there for me. So yeah, really cool, huh? And I have some stickers in Ireland as well because I sent some over to some people over there. So yeah, we have got out of Cornwall, but not in person. But yeah, we need to get a bit further afield now. Now, I do need to get over to Plymouth at some point because I don't know if Mike or Captain have done these or no, but I'm gonna. The map's not uploading, folks. Come on, come on. Right. Okay. Rennie Battery, Point Battery. Now, Captain and Mike, if you get a chance, go over there and have a look, because there's a. It looks like possibly Napoleonic battery, like Pendennis when we were over at Pendennis a little while ago. Similar kind of age, like 1900, something like that. It looks like there was 3 guns there, and there's a observation post there, bunker. And then if you go further up, there's Lentony battery. I don't know if I said that right or no, but I may have done. So there is actually quite a bit around there, which is very, very interesting indeed. There's also a HAA battery there, which is all complete. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 gun emplacements like the one at Predanic, plus it's got the battery observation there. So yeah, that could be quite good. If you want the locations, I will gladly ping them over to you. There's also a bit closer to Plymouth, there's Watch House Battery Gate, and Watch House Battery is a massive, like, Victorian style gun emplacement. It's got its own key, and it's just amazing. I think it's called Staddern Point Battery, which is not far from the breakwater. And of course, we all know the breakwater is very close to Mount Edgecombe. Now, Mount Edgecombe area is somewhere which Captain and Mike have done quite a bit at. I've got loads of pinpointers for that, and I can't see me doing it now this year. So we're going to try our best for next year. Let's catch up with the chat a minute. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, well, next year, camera, it's blurry. I don't like it. Perhaps if I got rid of that, it might help. Yes, he's back. Yeah, I think next year we'll do that now. It's too close to Christmas for us right now. So, but yeah, I've got loads of locations there, which we found ourselves. Plus, Captain has given us a couple there as well. So, thank you guys. We're going to make a series of that next year. I might even camp up around there for a couple of nights. Take the tent. I might go to the canteen at Maker Heights because I know they do camping there, and there is quite a bit there as well. Because I know you guys have been there before, so it's kind of cool, isn't it? So yeah, it's that area is going to be a gift that keeps giving. I think we might be able to get 4 or 5 videos out of that, so that'd be really, really cool. So good stuff. Also, I would like to go back to Morwellham Quay. Now, that is a museum on the Tamar River. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Morwell. Yeah, I have been up there before. I've taken Mrs. Kernow there a while back, but there's quite a bit there. Obviously, there is the museum. I think it's still an active museum, but when they're closed, there is like a little tram line you can actually have a go on, and you can go underground with their little tram line thing. But when that's not working, that is a public right of way, and it goes all the way down to a place called Newquay. It's not the Newquay in Cornwall, folks. It's the Newquay on the Tamar Valley. Yeah, B. Yeah, it's brilliant there. It really is. Yeah, will Captain. Yeah, we definitely got to do that. Yeah, we will. So, Captain Mike, it's an idea, but one day if you're not doing anything, because I know Mike's not far from Morwell Ham Key, it maybe just take a drive down there and just park up side the road or whatever and walk down that trackway. If you get stuck, I'll gladly give you some pinpointers to where you can park and stuff like that. Because you don't want to pay to park. It's just ridiculous. Why do that? If at this time of year, it's probably closed anyway. But yeah, it says on Google Maps, it says mine train ride. Now on that bend, the road, there's a big bend there. There's a little bit of a pull in there, so you should be able to just pull in there, just park there. Say at I don't know 3 o'clock, whatever. It should be quite quiet down there then anyway. And then just walk along that tram line, which goes I don't know about half a mile down, and then you'll see where the mine tunnel is, and then you just follow the track all the way down. It goes. There's like where the railway stops. There's a footpath sort of thing that goes down, and then there's like a flat area, which is all like there's no trees in there because that valley is all got a load of trees in it. But there's an old building down there, and I do believe there's some other bits and pieces down there which I think you might find interesting. I think there is a building down there actually. Yeah, you should be able to see that from the maps. But yeah, it might be an idea for you. Oh, you have been there. Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh, flip. Okay, you have been there, so that's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it's just an idea. That's something on my cards. To be fair, I didn't realise that that was a public right of way, but it is. It definitely is. So it's kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Okay. So yeah, when I was in that area, probably 4 years ago, when I was riding my Suzuki Bergman 400, we uh, we went across the Devon Cornwall border from Gunners Lake over that old bridge. That was flipping awesome. The video's on YouTube. If you were to scroll back, you'd probably find it. But as I was going over the bridge, I was going, Devon, Devon. What a muppet! It's because it's always a big thing, because I don't leave the county very often, to be fair. And when I do, it's always a big thing, you know. Now, Gunners Lake, there is a railway tunnel which I've got pinpointed somewhere. I, I think it's around there. I don't know if I've got it. I should have it pinpointed. Wait a minute. Here we go. Is this it here? Could this be it? Yeah, Cornish Explorer was up that way a while back, and he was there with his wife, and he went into one of the tunnels, which is now abandoned. I think I may have mentioned this to Captain, and he experienced paranormal activity, which was very, very strong. I know I've got it pinpointed, but where would it be? Don't know. I'll have to leave that one for a minute because I know it's pinpointed, but where exactly, I don't know. Anyway, going back to Cornwall, right on the border near the Salt Ash Bridge, I've now discovered that there's a series of HAA batteries, anti-aircraft gun emplacements. Now, there's four of them there, but three of them have been removed and one is still there. So I'm going to try and find that next year. So that'll be quite good. I think. So we'll have a look at that. Derek, hi mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it would take ages, wouldn't it? But it's not impossible. There's a couple of chaps that have done. I think it's from Southampton to John O'Groats, John O'Groats to Land's End on 125s. So it's not impossible, but obviously, my bottom might say otherwise after sitting on the bike for so many hours. But yeah, yeah. Suffolk, yeah. Is that bomber country? It is, isn't it? I think that's bomber country. Yeah, cool. Buckfast Lee. Ah, right. Don't think I've been up there for a long time. So yeah, so on the Devon Cornwall border there. Now, talking about Devon, there is another place in Devon that I want to get to. Where is it? It's probably quite a way down, actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Right, there's another airfield situated in South Devon. I'm trying to locate it. I think. Oh, here we go. Okay, got it. Here we go. Okay, there's a place in Devon called Salcombe, folks. Now, if you know Devon quite well, you might know Salcombe. It's on the South Devon coast, and there was a RAF airfield there, and I've been reading up quite a bit about it. It's very, very interesting. There's quite a few crashes there. It was attacked by the Luftwaffe quite a bit as well. But the airfield, there is still part of the airfield still there. And I think they do use it. Yes, they do. Yeah. It's a grass runway. Only one part of the runway is still active, but there's loads of World War II buildings scattered all over the place down there. So I've just got to get down there at some point to have a look. Definitely could do it on the bike. It's not impossible at all. Yeah, it'd take a while. Probably take all morning to get there. But I think I probably would get quite a bit out of it. What I mean is there's a lot there, folks. Um, I do believe there's remains of the HAA battery there as well. I've just figured this out. There's a Nissan Huts there. Look, flipping heck! I'll just make sure I put a pinpointer on that one. Here we go. Got it. Catch up with the chat a minute. Oh yes, Harrowbeer. Yes, Adam. Yeah, that's just over the border, isn't it? That's a bit closer actually than that one. But this one here is not. It's definitely doable. It's doable, folks. It's definitely doable. Things if I do that during the summer months, I can just take the tent with me and the jet ball and just do a camp out overnight. So I think that might be a better option because that will give me more scope to not worry about coming back all the same day, sort of thing. It's quite a trek, actually. It's quite a trek, but yeah, when you leave Cornwall, folks, there is a lot more out there. So I've got that pinpointed. Why am I? There's another airfield there. Oh, that one's got a lot of Stanton showers as well. No, is this Harrowbeer? Harrowbeer, yes. Okay, yeah, yeah. I've got that pinpointed. I'll just put one of my new pinpointers. I've upgraded my pinpointers. I've got a little Union Jack now, which I use to save stuff that we need to go and look at. So yeah, we've got that pinpointed, so that's quite good. Slapton Sands, yes. Well, I've been there, B, and there's a Sherman tank down there, and we all know about that place. It was a bit of a disaster, wasn't it? Here we go. Got it right here. Also, on that coast, I dare say B knows about this, but there's a little village that nearly got washed away, and it's called Hall Sands. And it's a village that I think because the Navy were dredging or something, and it took the sand away, and it washed quite a few of the houses into the sea, if I remember. Don't know. I don't think you can get to it now. You used to be able to get. There used to be an old lady that lived there, and she was there until probably the 80s or something like that. Yeah. So there is a that's quite along the coast actually. That there village I was saying about. Right. Okay. So that Sherman tank should be along here somewhere. I don't know if I can see it from here. But... Oh yeah, there it is. I see it. Yeah, that was dredged up, wasn't it? I think there's more than one there, still in the sea. I think they painted it black, didn't they? I do remember, I've seen it a long time ago. Yeah, yeah, I do enjoy camping at Captain. I haven't done it for a little while, to be fair. Probably for about a year, because me and Mrs. Kernow lived in a tent for a little while. I'm not going to get into that, but I have got new tents there. They're double skin, they're really good. I don't know if I can show you that or now. One moment. Don't know if that there's going to stretch. Nightcap, double skin tent with aluminium poles. Really cool. I've got more than one. I did buy about 4 of them. I've still got them. I bought them for the crew. Yeah, they were practicing for D-Day, folks, and there was 2 German motorboats, and they were shot up basically, and the communications were not all on the same frequency, so they couldn't radio for help, and a lot of American soldiers were killed, and it's a tragedy. So that Sherman tank there is a memorial to the soldiers that didn't make it, you know. So yeah, an interesting story, and it's great that they've left that tank there as a memorial, because this was all hushed up during the war, folks, because they couldn't say, because they didn't want the Germans to know what they were doing. You know, yeah. And the thing is, the military kicked out all the civilians along that place. I think it must have been over a mile radius, maybe more actually. So it was all occupied by the MOD, the Ministry of Defence, the Army, and the Navy, I guess. Not the Navy so much, probably the Army. So it makes you wonder, did they actually build some military bits and pieces along there? Are they still there? That would be interesting to look at, wouldn't it? Maybe we'll do some more research on that. There's got to be the odd pillbox and stuff like that. But yeah, the whole place was evacuated during the war, which, yeah, it is sad, B. Yeah, yeah, very. But it's almost like, because that there water the other side of the sand bar there. It's almost like a little lake, isn't it? I think they were saying that it might be breached at some stage, but I don't know. Just looking on the map at the area now, there is a couple of things I can see with interest there, which could be stuff that was built by the military. Very interesting. Yeah, we'll have to do some more research on that when we get a chance. Should be good. Was it right in saying, Adam, there was German motorboats that shot a lot up as well? I seem to remember that that could be the case as well. Yeah, the military hushed it all up, folks. Right. Okay. So let's move on to other pastures a minute. Now, a long time ago, folks, I stayed on Dartmoor with air cadets. I don't know. I can't remember if David was there or no. He might have been, but we did an exercise up there. That was quite interesting. That was. But Dartmoor is massive compared to, like, if you think of Bodmin Moor. Bodmin Moor is big, but Bodmin Moor is very small compared to Dartmoor, folks. Jeez, man, it really is. Oh, I've got stuff pinpointed on the moor there. Good Lord. Right. Okay, so how long we've been on? Over an hour and a half. Good Lord. Yes, B, that would be good. Yeah, I thought that was the case, Adam. It seems that I was right then. Yeah. But I wasn't sure that the Navy would bombarded them as well. Good Lord. The lake's fresh water, David. Oh, good Lord, I didn't know that. Mike loves Dartmoor. Yeah. Yeah, it is special, isn't it? But it's like I said, folks, it's bloody massive up there. You know, if you're going to walk up there, you need to take a couple of days supplies of you, because otherwise you're going to be stuffed, aren't you? Which is not terribly good, eh? Oh, I can see HMP Dartmoor. Oh, it's a great big circle. I didn't even realise that. Good Lord. I wonder if that still an active prisoner now. I've got no idea. No idea at all. Ooh, what's that? There's a quarry there. Interesting. Yeah. King's Tor. Vixen Tor. Mm. Apparently there's a bothy up there somewhere, and it's meant to be one of the most haunted around, folks. B, are you aware of that? Are you aware of the bothy up there? Thanks, Mr. B. Yeah, no worries, mate. We've got some videos coming, mate. So keep yourself posted. Thanks for jumping in. You got caught up there, Mike. You naughty boy. Oh dear. I don't remember going up there at all, to be honest. I do remember going through part of the moor with Jenna's mum and dad. Jen's my wife, folks. And I think it was before the snow, about 5 years ago, before that sea thing came along. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's bloody vast, isn't it? Look at it. Jeez, man. Nine stones circle maidens. All right. Mm. And then we've got Exeter. Now, me and Mrs. Kernow have been up to Exeter a few times. I do know my way around Exeter. I've not been up there for a while. I think my son and his girlfriend have been up there reasonably. When did you go to Exeter last? About a month ago. Yeah, my son and his girlfriend were at Exeter. They took the train up and they got off at Exeter St David's and then they went up into the town. So they thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's really cool. So I think well, I do know where that is. So I think what I'll do is I'll put a pinpointer there because I know where that is. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so next year, folks, we're going to be venturing into Devon. And we'll see how we get on with that. And if it's all a success, then we will venture up even more. Maybe up to Bristol. Now, I've been given quite a few locations in Bristol from Matthew Williams, The Secret Vault. These are a while ago. These aren't recent things, such as the Avon Gorge. I know where the bunker is down there, which they filmed ages ago. I've got that pinpointed, so that'll be quite good, won't it? Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Right, so I need a drink. Yes, the Avon Gorge, Clifton Suspension Bridge. Apparently they don't like drone pilots around there, but there is no flight restrictions. So if you fly not on their property, they can't do you for it. So it's all good. Now, those of you who have been watching for a long time, you'll know that I'm into steam, folks. Now, this is the West of England Steam Engine Society, and I am now a member, folks, again. Now, I used to be a few years ago because I used to help a chap called Robbie. So there we go. Look, I'm now a member, so I will be going next year. And I do have a steam engine, and it's gas fired, but it's not very big. So I will be taking that along to the rally, folks. It should be quite good. This year, if you know about steam, you'll know about Fred Dibner. Now, Fred was a steeplejack and a big steam enthusiast. Now, his sons, Jack and Roger, have taken on the preservation movement, and they've got Betsy the Roller, and they came down this year to the West of England Rally. I wish I knew that because I definitely would have tried to have gone, but because of my father not being very well, folks, he's still not great. I couldn't do it, but I will be going next year. So yeah, I think next year around summertime, we'll see if we can maybe catch the train up to Bristol and do a few things up there if we can. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Also, we've got plans to go into Wales. We would like to go to Barry, which is near Cardiff. There's remains of the old Barry scrapyard, and it's where Di Woodhams had the steam engines all lined up. So that would be quite good, wouldn't it? So we've got grand plans, folks. Grand plans. Right, it's question time because we've been on for quite a while now. It's definitely made up for lost time, haven't we? You're off for you, Adam. Thanks for jumping in, mate. Any questions before we go? Any other questions? So we do have a video going live tonight, and it should be within the next hour. It's a walk down through at Mingoose. It should be quite good. I'm going to sneeze, folks. Sorry. Oh, nothing came out. Thank God for that. Sorry about that. Bit embarrassing, isn't it? Okay. I'll just tell you when this is going live. One moment. Scheduled 10:30. 10:30, folks. So we've got 45 minutes until that goes live. Okay, so I'd just like to thank you all for popping in tonight. I'm very pleased to have you all in. We'll do another one again probably next week. There is going to be some more videos this week, folks. I'm planning to go out with David. You haven't seen David for a little while. He's been absent from the channel for about 3 weeks since we met up with Captain and Mike. So David is incoming, even though he is a bit of an odd one, but he's a good lad, really. He's got a heart of gold. Thank you to Forsaken Exploration, Mike, Captain Cornish, B, Mr. B, David, Danny, Adrian. Who else have I missed? I don't know. Have I missed anybody? No, I haven't. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for popping in tonight. I will do another video live stream possibly in a week. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There is going to be some more videos this week. Please keep yourselves posted. And I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. So catch you later. Cheers and gone, folks. Bye.